Here we go. Much better. Okay. Here we go. Here we are. Hi. Light was like fine when I did my test, and now it's all like below now. I mean, to be fair, in between I didn't even shit, so. Hi, hello. Hope you all had a good Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. I spent a lot of my day waiting up for you for my packages. As I've told you like a few days ago, I'm waiting for packages that have been shipped, and now I'm just waiting for them to arrive here. And on the tracking website, because I have tracks and stuff, track this parcel, whatever, it says the delivery date of your parcel should be no later than the 18th of February. We are the 18th. It's not here. It's not here. It's not even at the delivery depot. It's not out. It's not been out for delivery. It's definitely not been delivered. The last update I have for it is received in destination country, which was yesterday at 10 p.m. for both of the packages I'm waiting for. So I've waited all day for nothing. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. It's already been like, I've already been waiting for longer than the website has said it was going to be, but it was partly because of the weekend, so I'm not going to like say, oh, it's been like 4 days instead of 3 days or something, because like weekends don't count, obviously. But I'll see the update on the website tomorrow, because the update for yesterday, like the 10 p.m. thing update, that was put on it today, I'm sure, because I looked at it before I went to sleep, and it was after that time, and that wasn't upgraded, so we'll see. Hopefully it's tomorrow. But yeah, the website said it should arrive today, and it hasn't arrived, so I'm like, nice. I'm slightly worried. The reason for that is that, so like I said, there's 2 packages, and I have like different tracking for both of them. And the thing is, one of them has like, is going through customs, has been cleared by customs. The other one doesn't have that. It just like skips the custom parts and then just goes to like arrived in the delivery country. So I don't know if like customs just has not checked that package, or if like I don't know what the deal with that one is. But I am slightly worried. Not gonna lie. So we shall see. Hi, Cosmo. So we shall see. The main issue I have is that it's of course the bigger of the 2 that doesn't have the customs tag on it. So I'm like, I would like it if the package that has 20 of my books doesn't get like have issues. And also I worry because I worry that like I have to pay extra customs, and I haven't gotten any message about that, so I don't know if I have to pay extra customs. If that's already taken care of, I have no idea. But if I have to pay extra customs, I would like to know, because if they ask for it at the door, I don't have cash to give them. Well, but basically, long story short, I went through a breakup, getting a bunch of my stuff packed and like shipped back to me, which is fully fine. And I like books, and so within my things are 20 novels. I mean, almost 20 novels. I think like 15 novels and like 5 art books and comics. So getting my stuff shipped back, and most of it is books. And I am slightly worried about the packages not arriving. They do that sometimes. Exactly. I'm like, are you going to keep them? Yeah, I would like to. I would love to. I would love to get my books back. They're books I've already... Like, they're just books that I had at my ex's place. That were mine. It's just that. In package news, my mom bought me a toaster. Tomorrow I will have a toaster. Oh, that's so sweet of her. That's so nice. That's so good. Toasters are great. Knowing you're going to toast so much shit. Like next week you're going to toast every single thing you can think of toasting just because you have one now. Is it like a normal one, or did she get you like a funky one with like little, you know, patterns? Toasters are great. This is interesting to me because I could never do that myself. I would probably throw away everything. I'm curious if I'm the only one who does this. Well, thing is, me and my ex are still in very good terms. We're still friends. And I do like most of the stuff that was at his place, so I wanted it back. Like, ideally, I would have liked not to have to get it shipped back. But, you know, I also have like a bunch of prints, illustrations. Like, as you can tell from behind me, I really like getting illustrations and prints, and so a bunch of them were also at his place. So, would love that back as well. Like, a lot of stuff that I do actually value. Like, it's probably hundreds of bucks of books that I have bought, of books that pretty much all of them I really like. So, I want them back, yes. I'd also keep myself and gift probably mostly too. Yeah. Gifts is fine. Like, gifts we didn't send back. Like, gifts is fine. Like, whatever you give to the person keeps. Please. Like, to me, a gift is a gift. You keep your gifts. But those are just my things. Those are just my things that I brought to his place because we thought I was going to be moving in for a long time. So sometimes if I bought a thing at his place but was mine, I'd be like, oh, I can leave it here. Or like for books, for example, I'd be like, oh, I read this book. Do you want to read it? Let me lend it to you. So it just ended up at his place, basically. I was afraid to keep those things. Yeah, that's valid. Hello, Antoine. Hello, brains controlling inflation bone makers. Oh, that's so like Gideon the Ninth coded. That's so Harrow the Ninth coded. But yeah, if it was like just gifts and stuff, like I wouldn't have bothered. Like I still have a bunch of the gifts he made me. I mean, the best example is I'm literally wearing a hoodie he gave me right now. But like those are just actually my belongings that I brought to his place and stayed there. And just if he had been like, since we just don't live in the same country, there's not a thing of like I'm going to go by your place and get my stuff and leave. So you have to sadly deal with customs. But yeah, it's a big ass box as well. So like, and I know everything that's in it because I had to list it for customs, like I said. But yeah, praying for that to arrive tomorrow. Because there's 2 packages. The one with books, I'd be very pissed if I don't get. The other one, I'd be less annoyed because it's like mostly clothes or like stuff like that I don't. Like, I'd be annoyed if I don't get it, but I won't like miss it that much. That's a relieving thing to hear. Yeah. It's good that it was a quote-unquote good breakup, so it's fine. Because like, that was the thing I thought about, because my brain is very like, let's think of every single scenario that ever exists. And so I have thought in my brain sometimes about like, we have literally joked about it when we broke up of like, I'm glad we're in good terms because like you would have had enough shit to do a bonfire with all the stuff that I had at your place. Would not like that to happen. I very much would like my belongings back, please. Imagine that, yeah. Enough to keep him warm for the winter, honestly. I would have been pissed because some of the stuff that I had at this place are gifts and stuff that friends made for me. Like, for example, Antoine in chat here. I have like multiple prints that he gave me as gift, and I have an art book that he also gifted me that I had at this place because I showed it to him and I was like, oh, I think you'd like this, so let me show it to you and we'll just like leave it here for the time being. So, like, I would have been quite pissed if that had gotten destroyed. But no, it's just in customs right now. So we'll see. I'll keep you all updated. But anyways. Anyways. Art. So, as you all know, we are doing... Oh yeah, I have to restart the PNG tuber too. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, so Last times we did the Mist sketchbook page. Why is that frozen? Ugh. Do I have also to restart the QuickTime player? Why is the QuickTime player not... I love everything. Give me a second, I need to restart Christian. It froze for some fucking reason. Burn my stuff, that would be cool. I can buy stuff again. And creation is ephemeral. That would be true if some of the stuff wasn't, like, unique. But I had shit that, like, was Kickstarter stuff or stuff that was gifted to me that I would not have been able to find again. So I would not like that. Oh, okay, good. I just got a very big scare of QuickTime Player not finding my iPad, and I was like, is it not going to work, for fuck's sake? And then no, it's working, okay. Here we go. Here you go. Okay, great, amazing, fine. So, this was last week page, so as every week we're doing a digital sketchbook. I have all of the pages in here, and this week's I did the notebook itself, like the background, that's just a photo of a notebook, but the sketches inside I did draw. So last week was Mist, this week is anti-arstyle. That was what was voted. Thank you, Cosmo, that's very sweet of you. Let's do a little recap, actually, of everything, of all the pages so far. So, Film Tuesday, on the Discord, because we vote on the Discord. Anti-arstyle page has won by 6 votes. There was 1 vote for All Blue page, 1 vote for favorite movies. But you all like to see me suffer, so that's what we're going to do today. Asher is a character. Basically, this page was in reference to the games Mist, to the Mist games, which is a series of puzzle games that I've done on stream, and Escher is a character from it, so that's why. And we don't like him, so that's why I did a little Escher hate club thing. But yes, so first page of the notebook was just sketchbook, was just like a preemptive page, presentation page, everything. Then we did a Disco Elysium page, which I'm still very happy with this specific sketch I really like, so. Then we did a Zeke style page, which I also really like. This one I'm always fucked by, because when you see the actual artwork that Zeke did, you can very much tell, but when you don't have it as a comparison, I'm like, I did a good job. Then we had an Oops All OCs page, which was just a page filled with my OCs. Then we had a Balatro page, because Balatro is great. And this page is still one of my favorites of the entire sketchbook so far. Then we had For Helen page, which is all of Helen's favorite characters that I did because double love my friends. And then last week we did the Mist page, which is a series of games we've done on the channel. And this week we're going to do anti-arstyle. So what does that entail? What does that mean? Basically, I'm going to try to work and do drawings and art that is the opposite of what I would usually do. So I have done a list. I wanted to vote for movies, but anti-art is something I don't know, so I forced, as usual, to choose which is the new unknown option, yeah. So I did a list of everything that I usually wouldn't do, or it's like the opposite of what I usually do. And I'm going to try to like do mixes and matches and do a bunch of stuff. It's a good exercise though to like realize what you usually work on and what you usually do as an artist, so I think it's fun. So the list I have, because I did a little like point by point list, I have black and white and also black and white but add coloring through layers. I have soft shading, have line art with 1 line weight, and like specifically thin line art. I love to do chunky line art. I put complex backgrounds, but I'm going to take it out because I have been doing a bunch of complex backgrounds lately, so actually I'm fine. I have vehicles, I have no sketch or like detailed sketches, or like no detailed sketches rather, like a few lines and then I just go in. I have photorealism, I have extra simplification, so like opposites, but I'm in the middle, so you know. I have kids, I have old people, I have lots of lines to detail, like lots of just render with lines. I do a lot of flat render. I have dots, and I have lasso for shape. I'm on Chunky Line Art Club too, and I want to start drawing thinner lines. Yeah, it's hard. It's harder than it. I either do, like, if I do line art, I'm going to do chunky line art, and if I don't do line art, I'm happy to, because I do a lot of lineless art as well. So this is my list of stuff. I'm going to try to mix things. Yay. The thing that was hard with this exercise, like trying to... I'm going to start with just writing the name of the theme. You know... what? I remember start symmetry tool. I never use that besides for VTubers, I think. Yeah, symmetry tool I use from time to time on very specific stuff. Are you going to draw ugly stuff? Is that because you're so sweet. You're so sweet. But yes. I'm only going to use my beloved Sharp just for the title. The thing that was really hard with this is like a lot of the stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I never do this or I never do that for like themes. I realize I've been doing a lot of usually for commissions, and I've been getting better at it because of commissions or because of like myself forcing myself to do more stuff. And so I was like, oh, actually that's not right anymore. But it was very like I never on of my own volition draw muscly man, but like very muscly middle-aged man. But then I am I have been commissioned a bunch of times, like by multiple podcasts, to do a Batman stuff and Green Arrow stuff. So you know, I've been drawing a lot of muscly men and a fucking like North mythology one podcast as well. So I've drawn a lot of muscly men for those specific different stuff. So I have drawn many of them in the past few years, and I was like, oh, actually, that's not true anymore. Time to draw muscly men, then yeah. I will experiment. Please do experiment. I tried to get him to draw my guy, because he would never draw him, but my grandson. I will never draw your guy. I will never do that. I'll do one thing, though, because I was forced. Yes. Have fun. Yeah. What did I want to... Oh, yes. I know what I wanted to do. Not that. Up. Okay, wait. I'll do this here. God, how do I do this again? I wanted to do like wait. I know how I'll do this. Alpha lock. I am trying to do something. I will succeed, I promise. I just need to find my brain. I'm not remembering. You ever draw vehicles also? I have drawn a few cars. Because I had to. For commissions, basically. But except for that, I don't ever draw cars. And like, even less with stuff like, here we go, that's what I wanted to do. Even less with stuff like, sorry, wait. With stuff like motorcycles or shit like that, I never would do that, so. God, I don't know why. I just want to do the shape in this shape. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time right now. One day. No, never. I'll never do your guy. I will succeed, I promise. Said every tragic hero in tragedies. Wait, where is the symmetry that yeah, symmetry is you go in where is it? In canvas, you go in drawing guide, edit drawing guide, and symmetry is here. This one. And then you can move the symmetry with touching the line. You're welcome. I'm just going to be lazy with it because I don't care. Where are you? Here. I'm going to be kind with myself for the first sketch because it's going to be like just going downhill from there. Here we go. That's too big, but I'll probably make it smaller. I'm making it big so I don't have enough space to draw. Hopla. I'll take a reference. I mean, actually, for the first one, should I just do an OC maybe? Because like a lot of anti-arstyle is also just the way you draw stuff, which then is very hard because you have to make a conscious effort of changing that. But no, I'm going to use a reference for that one because I'm going to try to do stuff with the lasso tool and like just filling in lasso tool rather than do that. I'll take an old person, so that way it's double stuff. That way it's like drawing an older person and also doing the lasso tool. I'm making a stabilized pen. I thought about the stabilized pen. I thought about it so hard. But the thing is, like, a lot of stabilized pen have, here we go. A lot of stabilized pen, I've realized, have very, like, it's very easy to make a lot of line weight stuff with it. And the thing is, I do a lot of line weight stuff, so I was like, is it kind of like not what I usually do? God, this is going to take fucking forever. Okay, I'm going to do just a bunch of shapes first and then we'll see. Not the right shape to start with, okay. For the darker stuff first. The shadow here. Like I think that the like pen that's the most stabilized is like the syrup pen. Is that the name? Be hated. Never used it. It's like this shape on the corner of the face. I saw someone recently make like the most fucking beautiful don't worry about it being scary, I'm going to do shades afterwards. The most beautiful like lasso shapes ever. It was so fucking gorgeous. And I was like, ugh, okay, I should add that. I never do lasso shapes. But like people dancing and stuff, it was so pretty, honestly. Very stylized. Very nice. Oops, sorry. His grandma has no eyelashes. I've never seen this kind of pen before. This? That's just the lasso tool. It's a selection tool. Like you just do that and then it selects stuff. And then I fill it in either with like just adding in, or I fill it in with just like my normal pen. And if you're talking about this specific pen, this one, that's just like a normal round full opacity pen. Full pressure, full opacity always, my beloved. The lasso tool sometimes in overdrawing programs is like symbolized by a magic wand or by a lasso. It depends. And a lot of people like will make like basic shapes with the lasso tool and then detail it with like a further sketch afterwards. That seems hard to do. Yeah. It's not my preferred method of thing, but it's like good for blocking out shapes. And always very impressed with the people that do use that as like their main thing, because what the fuck. There's an artist I really like called Loish. Spelled like this. Wait. Like this. There we go. And she does a lot of work with the lasso tool. And it's, wait, like this. I realized I reversed it like immediately afterward. And she does a lot of work with the lasso tool. That's really, really pretty. You can see speed paints on her page, on her Instagram and stuff. I usually draw a circle first and then add all the rest of the parts of the face. It seems so difficult to do without one. Same, I usually do the very basic, like, there we go. But since it's like about doing, you know, stuff I don't usually do, I'm not doing that today. A lot of people find it easier to just work with the shape of something, but because the thing with doing the circle and everything, even though I do that as well, so like, you know, to take with a grain of salt, you do what works for you, but a lot of people then realize they're kind of like trapped in that shape and like having to do the circle, and sometimes it's not the most realistic thing for faces and stuff, so they learn to work without it. But it's a good first tool for sure. Right, it's anti-arstyle today. Yes, exactly. I'm going to do a lot of fixing everything all the time. Thank fuck for the warp tool, though. No. Go. I don't do human though, I only do furries. Oh, nice. I mean, furries are anthropomorphized, so you know. Similar rules can apply to both, I think. I did her nose way too high. Not what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This. Here we go. Here we go. That's better. True. It's nice when you... I was gonna say it's nice when you do furry art. I mean, all art is nice to do, but it's not specific to furries, but you're learning about both human and animal like anatomy at the same time, so you kind of get a double edge of that. And since a lot of furry art is like less about like clothes and stuff like that, and you have more just the body shape, you can get like good anatomy skills from that. But that's good, I think. This is all kind of like a vision of horror. Okay, wait, here we go. Why is grandma looking like a gun skeleton for some reason? Gun chiller for some reason. I'm like, at the same time I'm thinking, should I just do just black for this one? I mean, it's not black, it's grey, but or should I do shades and like just add more stuff to it? I'm kind of fighting, because both are stuff I don't do, like shades of grey and just black and white is both stuff I don't usually do, so both would work for the entire style in a way. I am using the shape tool thingy so much. Yeah, I bet. The thing with like using the symmetry tool, if you said you were doing, the thing with the symmetry tool is that it can get. There's two issues I find with the symmetry tool. It's like one can get very uncanny valley very quick, and the other one is that you can tell it's made with the symmetry tool, and that's really kind of a shame because you don't want like your art to feel like it's copy and pasted, whatever. And so many times when people use the symmetry tool because they think it's going to be easier, you can tell so easily that it's using the symmetry tool because faces are not perfectly symmetrical. Nothing is perfectly symmetrical on the human body. Or on anything, honestly, truly. There's only very few things that are like perfectly symmetrical. But especially people. So it's kind of like very quickly you're just looking at something and you're like, that's perfectly symmetrical, that's weird, and your brain is telling you it's weird, kind of, as well. Up. So like you kind of have to fix the too much symmetry. It's kind of the same when people use and like with that, with using too many original brushes that are out of your art style, but that is more like excusable, quote unquote excusable. You do whatever the fuck you want. That's more like, you know, I understand why you're doing this when it's like webtoons and stuff as well, because those people have to make so much art in so little time. So like use all the brushes you need to make your workflow go quicker, I beg you. But when you have time and when you're doing something like maybe a bit more close to your heart or something, it's kind of sad when you see that kind of brushes that like really kind of puts you out of the artwork because it's so perfect. And that's not to say you should never use like already done brushes, because of course please use them, they are a great tool. But if you use them at the wrong time or you don't know how to use them correctly, your artwork will look so dull because it will just look too it will like look like you copy and pasted stuff on top of your artwork rather than it bringing something to the artwork, if that makes sense. Okay. I'll just that and then I'll do the inside of that up. I think it's kind of like having a tool not work for you well, which is a shame. Ah, there you go. Pieces of so many folds is so interesting. God, I love anatomy. I also kind of feel like I'm making one of those kind of ugly filter portraits, and I don't like that about this, but the rest is fine. Here we go. She looks so worried when she looks so chill in my picture. Ah! The lid is like, yeah. More shapes and stuff. Okay, first one is going to be this. to be small here. Here we go. I'm going to write next to them what I'm doing with each of them so I remember. There we go. What was it that I wanted to... Yes, I wanted to do soft shading, black and white. Yes, I know. Yes, okay, yes. Ugh, AI grandpa, fuck you. Sorry, came from the heart. I know who I want to draw. Since I'm doing a lot of stuff that I'm going to not want to do today, I have to give myself a little treat and be able to at least draw a subject that I want to draw. I'm going to do, yeah, okay, soft shading, black and white, but with grey this time. No sketch. I'm going to try to sketch very little and just go straight into it. And maybe I'll see. Depending on how it goes, I'll either add a lot of texture detail or not. I'm going to do the real thing where I'm not even using like a tinted grey. It's just going to be grey, which I hate. I don't like working with on and Lasso 2 as well. I don't like working with stuff that isn't like colored a little bit. Base shape of the lasso and then I'll just start rendering. Ah, no. Go. After this it will be goodbye for my beloved round brush for a little bit. Oh, I'm already mourning my beloved brush. And I'm going to try with like the features, but I'm going to make it a little bit side-eyes. I'm going to try with the features to make sure it's maybe a bit different from what I usually do. I'll see. I'll do my best. Can you tell who it is just from the shapes? Okay. Like I said, I need a treat to force me to do this. Ended up not able to draw them for the ship. Yeah, it's Kim. Ended up not being able to draw him for the ship stuff last time, so. I was thinking, because like, I'm going to do I need the airbrush. Ugh, airbrush, soft brush, let's go. Maybe I'll do yeah, but I can't do an alpha lock, because then I won't have, give me a second, with my normal brush, and then I'll go back to that. I was thinking, oh, should I do this directly on like Clip Studio or something, like a software I don't know as much. And then I was like, actually no, because the point is to actually still be able to do something. Like if you don't even know what the brushes are or anything on the software, it kind of defeats the purpose. I'm making so many layers, I feel odd. Yeah, I bet. Huh? What? Oh, okay. hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. It's been 5 seconds. I hate this so much. Why is it so hairy? Why? No. 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 Also, it's too big. Here we go. Ugh. And I'm going to try and use mostly the soft airbrush and not like cheat and use the medium to hard ones. What are you doing? I'm doing this unironically right now. Yeah, same. I'm trying to draw the features on his face. It's hard with the airbrush. Because you know, like, a lot of the things they do, like, people that work with airbrushes, like, they do, like, big features and then they fucking, like, go back into it and stuff. I don't know, I don't use a fucking airbrush. I don't do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. If I do something that, like, doesn't look like shit, I'm like, ugh. No, I meant, like, in the artwork. You know, the one I am airbrushing and shit. What? Oh, okay, yes, I misread. Sorry, my bad. I read what are you doing instead of what am I doing. What you are doing, yes. God, I am doing this already. What you are doing, yes. Same, I'm doing fully unironically. I'm trying, because the point is like to have a nice little PDF at the end of this and be like, hey, here is a nice PDF of a sketchbook thing that we all learned a lot together doing it through. So if I'm doing it ironically and not actually putting effort in it, it's not fun, is it? I should do a wide line thing. No, that's not an actual stuff. I mean, it is, but people don't actually do that for like art. It's not like an art style thing. Ah. Honestly, I should change my eraser as well for this, but I'm not going to. I'm keeping my eraser, thank you very much. Let me have this one support. This one, like, light in the dark. It's okay, yes. Same LOL, I'm also still have my old eraser. Yeah, because like the eraser you'd never think of changing, so I'm like, I don't want next time I go back in my thing to be like, where's my eraser? What's happening to this? Okay. God, I hate everything about this. It'll get better. I promise it'll get fucking better. But, you know. I feel like a TikTok art girl. You know the ones that like do hyper realism, weird ass things, weird ass art, and then it's like it doesn't look too bad, but it kind of depends what your taste is. But usually it doesn't look too bad. But it's just like the way they draw is so out of Westfield for me. So it's always like, what is happening here? It's very hypnotizing, and I feel like I'm becoming one of them, except I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at all, so it's hard. I might know someone who you're talking about. A specific someone. Yeah, not as social as you are, I just like see accounts pop up sometimes. Whoever was in charge of drawing Kim so pretty, thank you for your service. And I'm sorry for what's happening right now on screen. I should have put a warning in the title being like, hey, this is going to look bad. So everyone knows. I'm aware, everyone's aware, it's fine. Sorry, not in the How do you know how to draw so many styles? I don't. This isn't working. This is not good. But let me respond to this first. Like, actually though. It's going to suck. It's going to be an answer that no one wants to listen to. But the way to actually know how to draw a bunch of different styles and a bunch of different ways to draw, there's two things. There's, first of all, you have to just do studies in general of real things, whatever the real thing you want to draw is. Either that's people, either that's cars, vehicles, whatever. You have to actually like take the time to sit down, take pictures, either that you took or you found in an archive or something, and redraw them. And the more you do it, the better you get at it, the better you'll get at drawing anything that you want, because that will build up your observational skills. And at the end of the day, that is what your brain will then be like, oh, yes, I understand that this is drawn like this, and this should be drawn like that, because of X, Y, and Z. So that builds up that. The second thing is you need to do studies of artists that you like, and just artists from history in general, to understand how they do what they do. But you don't have to just like copy mindlessly. You have to like try to make the conscious effort of being like, okay, this is an artist whose style I like. Why does it work? What can I do within my own style? What can I implement from their like styles that I learned that I like to change it? It might be the way they do the nose. It might be the way they render. It might be the way they sketch. Of course, don't just copy and paste and stuff, but like studying the way they do art and studying the way they work, especially if you have split paints and stuff that you can watch, makes you like, teaches you. And like, don't only do like digital artists you like, try to do actual studies of like, you go to a local museum, find a few pieces you really like, do studies of those. If you can, try and learn from a bunch of different mediums. Like, yes, if you want to draw, it's important to learn from paintings and stuff like that, but you learn also a lot from sculpture, from architecture, from everything and anything. So that's it. It's like, the more you do, the more you learn, basically. It's a shit answer in the way of like, there's no shortcut, You just have to do it a bunch, and then at some point it'll work. But it's the kind of only true answer. How do you... I like cartoony style. Well, the thing with cartoony styles, right, is that how to understand how it works. That was not a sentence. To understand how you kind of make something that's cartoony actually work, you have to know what a real human is built like. Wait, give me a second. Here we go. Oh, my sharp brush, my beloved. For example, let's see. This is a human, right? With approximately good human proportions. Not the best because I'm doing this quickly, but you know. Approximatively, that's how a human is built. The main issue here is I made the torso too long, but here we go. That's approximately how that works. Now, if you want to make a cartoon, let's say you either make something that looks like this, like very short torso and very long legs, or you make something like this, like very big head, small torso, small legs, like for chibi or something. The reason why these two works is because people have seen how this works, studied it, and then brought what they've learned into the other two, and so it doesn't look weird because it breaks rules of the actual real world in a way that would still make sense. A good example for this one, for example, is that the legs are very long, right? That's the main thing, the legs are very long, but the arm still end where it would end here, so towards the middle of the thigh. So you still have rules from human anatomy within an anatomy that you are changing. And once you learn, and it's like a very true thing with art is you need to learn the rules of it before you can break them. And that's why, for example, when you see like a lot of art students that have, or like a lot of artists that have just started the journey, you see when they start and they only learn, well, the styles that they like through artists that are doing that style rather than learning from real life, they will like subconsciously learn those rules but without really understanding them, and so it can lead to stuff that's a bit clumsy and doesn't actually work because you don't really know why you're doing something. Instead of studying from all works of art, from photos, from the real world and stuff, and then reusing what you learned from that in your studies and looking how other artists that also do that style treat those rules and understanding why they do the things they do, and then you can actually make something interesting out of this. Bold of you to assume I always draw a body, not me being English, I only draw headshots most of the time. That's valid, you know. But it works also with the face. For example, the center of the face is, well, the center of the face, if you count it from the nape of the hair to the chin, is going to be the eyes. If you count the head of the like top of the skull to the chin, is going to be the nose. I don't fully remember because it's a fucking long time, but I remember having to do like not cuts, but like things on a face, like redraw over a face to count like what is a third of what. For example, on kids, a third of their face is going to be their forehead. So that's why you can use that and then use it for other stuff. It's a lot of stuff like that where like the more you do, the more you study, the more you realize, and the more you can use that later on for stuff. Like ears are usually like around, it's not the case here, but I'm also using a reference, but ears usually are towards the corner of the eye. The corner of the mouth is going to be towards the center of the iris. The corner inside of the eye is going to be where the nostril is. Like a tool that you can use that's really good is print faces, a bunch of faces, to get better at like headshots and stuff. Print a bunch of faces, a bunch of pictures of faces of a bunch of different people, and you draw where each feature ends and stops and stuff and lines up on the face, like with a pencil and like a ruler or something. and then you kind of see, and it will give you approximatives and like not really rules, but lines that you can follow. Those lines are always constantly going to be broken, but it gives you a good like base to work on. It's the same with body, the same with everything. It's like you get a good grasp of what reality kind of is like, and then you can kind of play with it to make characters, because of course it's never going to be like perfect, you know, because nothing is binary within the human body. So then, yes, for example, let's say here you have a headshot. Here we go, ears, chin, here we go, eyes. If you draw like the line like this, and then you draw like this, and you can do like thirds and see where that falls. You can see where that thing is, where that is, where does the ears go. Like you can kind of try to line as many features as you can within it. And then you make observations of like, oh, this works like this, I understand. This works like that, I understand. And that's how you can learn more, if that makes sense. If you want to go the extra mile, but that would be a bit later, once you already have like a few bases and stuff, you can also get drawings and schematics of bone structures like skulls and face muscles and stuff like that, and like body muscles. And then you start to understand why the body makes a certain shape, because the muscle is here or the bone is here, and that's what forms X or Y shape on the body or on the face. Like for example, this is the cheekbone and stuff like that. You know, I'm good at doing front face. The one I'm struggling is a third. Yeah, it's hard because you have you're starting to implement perspective, and perspective is always hard. Because you have to start thinking of like, how does the face get contorted by everything and by everything around. And yeah, like I said, just like take a bunch of pictures of like the faces, you know, print a bunch in a bunch of different angles as well. You can find online like someone will have takes a picture of their face and then like twist it in every angle possible. So that's what you can kind of see and stuff. And yeah, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it in general. Pictures of animals, yes, for your furries, yes. Why am I giving him a double lid? He has a mono lid. Oh. Here we go. I hate what I'm doing with mine. So much wrong with this. Oh, I forgot his mustache. Give him his mustache back. Pictures of anything, really, honestly. Like, just try to learn also outside of what you like to draw, because believe me, you think, like, when you're in art studies or whatever, a lot of what you do, you're like, I don't understand why I'm even doing this, I'm never going to draw this anyways. But the thing is, you learn from that anyways in what you do. My main example of that is we did have sculpture classes. I hated them, I still hated them. I hate sculpture, I don't like working in 3D. The thing is though, working in 3D helps you with drawing, because then you visualize stuff easier because you know how it's twisted and how it works. So at the end of the day, doing stuff you don't want to do sometimes helps you. even. Like, it's kind of like if you've only drawn with like shitty colored pencils your entire life, the day you have like actually good supplies, like your artwork gets better tenfold. That's why a lot of people also forces art students or like younger artists and stuff, or like people that are just starting to draw in pen a lot, so that you can't erase your mistakes, because you'll learn from that a lot, honestly. Did you study this somewhere, or are you self-taught? I have, well, I drew my entire life, but I also have a bachelor's in fine arts. So, both. I did 4 years of art school in illustration, but we kind of did like everything. We did illustration, we did painting, we did animation, we did graphic design, we did a bunch of concept art as well, but I mostly went for illustration. I've heard about the pen roll. Yeah, it's annoying, but actually it is quite good. Like getting a nice pen and then you just only draw in ballpoint pen. Like, it will make you, because the hardest part when you're starting to draw is the confidence of staying with your lines, and that comes like so quickly if you are forced to have Z lines on your things. Also, thank you for that, that's impressive. It's kind of like, it's not a useless degree, but let's just say it hasn't brought me much things, sadly. I wish it gave me more. But also, like, right now the art industry is something, so you know. Let's see, can I try to do something with that? I guess. I hate that so much. It's taking so much strength to not just erase that Kim drawing, because hell. Absolute hell, that's way too dark. Okay. Your hair is way darker than that. I'm going to make him so small in the corner of the page, no one's going to be able to see him. Don't laugh at me, it's okay, this is mean. God, I feel like I'm 12. Ugh, I hate this so much. Why am I doing this to myself? Is he a Pokemon? No, I'm sure he wishes he was, honestly. Ugh. Go fuck yourself, you. Sorry, let me ban this. There we go. Okay, good. He is one of the main characters of the game, Disco Elysium. He's not a Pokemon trainer, but he is a cop. So you know. I hate that when I delete messages, I still can't see them, because they're like, hey, this is what the message was. And I'm like, no. don't want to see you. Go away. I fear this would have been also easier if I had chosen someone that I could I could have an actual picture of to study, but okay, let's try to. I hate that some of the issues I see with this are issues I've had with trying to do work like this when I was in school and shit. Ugh. Okay, I hate this. Let's put you in a corner. You're going to... No, you're not going up there. You're going here. Here you go. I'll do another try with the airbrush and stuff, but on something else. Here we go, shush. Hopla. Okay, it's time to draw a motorcycle, because I hate myself. One wish I have, that's never going to happen, but like I wish I could draw engines and like cars and motorcycles like the illustrator that does Dragon Ball Z. That did, because, you know, rest in peace. Draws them because he draws them so good. It's so pretty. I fucking love them so much. It's gorgeous. What the fuck are you? I have no idea, but you're a motorcycle, so I'll do that. I'll just do like monochrome. I don't do monochrome often, so I'm allowed. Let's do with a random fucking brush. Ooh, too big. There you go. It's kind of like watercolor, that's fun. I have a brush that I don't need to do anything and like all of the pressure does itself. No, I don't want to buy the motorcycle, leave me alone. When drawing a new object, you exactly do the opposite of what I'm doing right now. Which is, you study it, and you do the full shape, and you don't just like, do a part, fully render it, and then go to the rest. That's okay, because I'm doing NT, that's fine. I have drawn a motorcycle semi-recently though, because of the lads fan art I did, but I did just draw like a part of it. It's a very different motorcycle to the one I'm doing right now, so I don't think it counts. struggled, even though you see like the smallest little thing of it. Is that a frog? No. It's not a frog. That's hard. God, shapes. Oh gosh. The whole motor area is going to be hell. How am I supposed to draw this? I don't know. Like, I dream of being able to draw mechanic stuff because it's so pretty and you can draw it so nicely and you can have such nice stuff, like a bit like slightly cyberpunk and stuff, but like fucking hell. Yeah, it is a motorcycle. thought it was someone on one of those one-wheel bikes. Oh no, I haven't run the second wheel yet. It's just that. One of the hardest stuff I had to do in art school was for, it's not really the finals, but it kind of is the finals of object drawing class. They bring in cars, and when I say they bring in cars, they bring in like actual cars that they leave in the hole, and so you have to paint them. So you're in the hole, so everyone sees you. So it's great already. And also they're cars, and you have to draw them on those huge canvases, and you have to paint them and stuff. So one I did is at my grandparents' house because it was apparently models they really liked. I hate that painting, it's so bad, but you know, it's the first year final as well, so you're like doing what you can as a first year. Sounds fun. No. Also, no, I don't own a vehicle of my own. I don't have any kind of permit to drive anything, and I am a bit scared of ever getting one. Because, first of all, like, just learning all of the rules to, like, street stuff is very scary to me, because I have a very bad memory for that. So like even the thought of driving a car is very scary to me. I had dreams where I like stole my dad's car or like someone's car, and I had to drive it, and I didn't know, but I kind of knew how to do it. Those were very stressful. Usually I was stressed about crashing the car and or the fact that I stole a car in those dreams. You had these dreams too? Yeah, they are something. But yeah, no, drawing the cars wasn't fun. You wouldn't have found it fun if you were there. I don't know if you would have cared as much about the public thing of it all, because of course, like all the second, you're a little first year baby, and like you see all of the second and third year go around and looking at everything. You're like, ugh. And they're like big cars that you have to draw on big canvases. And it's hard. It's very hard. Because they were all like old models of cars as well. Ugh. Yeah, the one I have is at my grandparents, and it's there. Is all like I will say about it. It doesn't look good. But I could have done worse, so I think that's an important part about this. That could have done worse. And I passed, so you know. Yeah, I one day, like, I always think about the places I'd love to be at and mostly, or like live and stuff. And most of those places have public transportation, like good public transportation, so I wouldn't need a car or anything. But like, the idea of driving is kind of enticing sometimes, because it does open up a lot of possibilities, but also like, I don't even know if I would be able to, because of just the sheer amount of stuff you have to remember to pass like the exams and stuff, and then you have to get classes and stuff. And by the time I do all that, I get that, and then the time I'd actually have a car that like I would drive, I would have fully forgotten everything about anything. And like everyone's like, oh yeah, it's kind of like riding a bike, you don't forget. First of all, I don't know how to ride a bike, so I wouldn't know. And second of all, I don't think that's true, and I think that's very person to person, and I am a person that's I know wouldn't remember all that, so I don't trust that. Like, the only reason I learned how to drive is like if I knew I needed a car, or like was going to have to drive in a near future kind of thing, which is not a situation I see myself being in the near future. I had to take extra lessons to remember once I got the car. I bet. Can't relate. Or do you live like in a little city or something where you need a car to get around? Yeah, unfortunate. Even though our subway system is shit, like it's been getting so bad. I see articles every day about how bad the subway system is here, and how much worse it's getting. Because they're like redoing all of it. But like, at least we got one. Like, if I had a car in the city that I'm in right now, I would literally never fucking get in, never do anything in it. Would have no use for it. I would just be paying parking for no reason. The subway is far from my house. Yeah, it's very privileged to be able to have the subway and have it be close. Walkable cities, they're great. We should make more of them. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Let's try to do something. What's that brush? Okay. To do something with like, what's this? Oof, I hate that. With very fine line art. This should be quite fine. Yes. I'm going to make it bigger because like I can't see shit, but yes, okay. Is it really? Yes, okay, no, I want something that's going to be smooth. Don't I have a kind of ballpoint one somewhere? Oh, you're really too. I love that, it's really nice. Okay. That's what I want. Yeah, that's pretty as well. I have halftones on this. Oh, I should use that for one of the sketches. Okay. Because I never do halftones. That's just normal one. Oh yes, that's what I wanted. Fine tip. Yes. Okay, let's go. That's the biggest as well. Ugh, I hate that. With a passion. I have never finished the noodle drawing outside the other day. Oh, that's a shame. I'm getting closer to being done and I feel happiness. And then you have to do another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. I have a reference for this. I looked up a reference I have that makes me think of the character I'm going to draw, so I'm going to do that. Up. God, the fact that this is the biggest this brush goes is criminal. You can leave it at base color. Yeah, you can. For sure, for sure, for sure. Nah, no. You're going to... Take it, you're going to leave me alone in this? You're going to not follow me on the other? And doing a bunch of different sketches? You're not going to do like a nice page with all of them together? But the people on the squad would be so pleased. You want... Oh, yeah, I get it, you just hate joy and support and the people following you. If it's not enough art, I want to make you not bad. I don't care at this point. Wow. The title of this stream should be I don't know what I'm doing. Come hang. Like, what is this? Who knows? Will it go somewhere? I hope so. Yes. I've had 15 hours of zero painting in it. Yeah, but no. I don't want you doing the other painting while watching my stream. That is illegal. You shouldn't be able to do that. Play Balatro instead. Balatro's calling you. Take a break after this one, please. Nice. I am, like, since I'm not doing a pre-sketch, the angle of this compared to the angle of the actual reference are fully not the same. Like, honestly, it's the kind of thing where I could put the reference next to it and you might not be able to tell it's the reference for that specific thing. It looks like I'm doing a JoJo. You need food? Yes, please have food. Yes, you do need food, I agree. JoJo C1? No, it's the JoJo that's good. It's the JoJo that's, that helps with gay rights. Not the one that uses it as a marketing tactic. The one that actually, like, you know, takes like inspiration from a lot of queer culture and respects it. I don't know that much about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to be fair, so. But from what I can tell. I kind of feel like I'm drawing in like 90s, early 90s yaoi, and I don't know how I feel about that. What's their name? Of the character I'm drawing? Oh yeah. Yes. Well, it's inspired. I'm trying to kind of do an OC of mine that doesn't really have a name. It's a complicated story. So like in most of the scripts, it's just called main character. They're just called main character. But it's kind of not looking like them, so could just be a random guy. That could also work. So like, to be determined, honestly. The song is give me a second. This is Elegance and Excellence by Yasumasa Kitagawa, and it's from the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles soundtrack. And the title is Elegance ... and Excellence. Yeah, it's a great game, isn't it? I haven't finished it yet, but I'm trying to work towards it. I have finished either by playing or by watching people play the rest of the Ace Attorney games. You neither? Mood. I'm stuck on like the last case of the first game because of a weird thing that I have to put in, and because anytime I go back to it, it's been so long since I played the game. I'm like, where the fuck am I again? And solutions aren't making sense. I'll probably end up watching someone play it, which I'm fine with, honestly. This is quite glam rock in a way. That's the energy of it. Okay, up. I'm just going to fill it in with the sharp. Don't worry, I'll take another normal brush that I never use in a second. Just so I can put color in. Okay, this should be darker. Got a slight moment of happiness while I can use my normal brush. Go. Is the hair lighter than the skin? I don't think so. I think the hair is slightly darker than the skin. Not by much, but well, at least I don't hate the sketch. It's just very weird. I'm just staring at it, and every time I stare at it, I'm like, where did this come from? I didn't draw this. Even though I did, I didn't. What is this? Maybe I can try again for the soft hairbrush on this. Ah, thank you, Zeke. Yeah, me too, but I'm just like weirded out by it because I'm like, who are you? What are you doing in my house? No, I'm using this again. Here we go. Going to do it with this rubber. That's another thing I had on my list was like everything in like very little detail stuff, very textured. It's so hard for me to stay within like the neutral gray part of the thing because I hate going to neutral grays. I always want the gray to have some kind of color within it. Do you use Twitter? Yes, I do, sadly. You can find my Twitter. You should be able to find it just under the stream in the links and stuff. You have my link tree. That's in it, and also just I think there's a link directly to my Twitter somewhere on my account. And if you can't find that, it should be the same name as here, which is Kunstfish. I have seen your link, that's why I asked. Okay, well it should be in there. If you want to find it. Sorry. The social media I use somewhat regularly, or like at least I try to use. Then I post stuff on our Twitter, Blue Sky. Blue Sky I don't go much on there, but whenever I post art on Twitter, usually I will post it on Blue Sky as well. And Instagram. You have Instagram too? I didn't see it in this. Yes. It should be in there. Wait. I don't have to resume. Yeah, I have. Okay. Where am I in here? Go open the tab. Apply. Oh yeah, I didn't put them in the main links, but if you go on my link tree, it's a little bit down because it's not the first stuff I put. But you got my Instagram under the Blue Sky and the Twitter. I try to put like, and also you have the link at the top of my link tree in the icons. Nice. Finish your thingy? Nice. Are you going to put it on the Discord? I didn't think to check in the link tree. Yeah, you can only put like a certain amount of links as like highlighted on Twitch. And since I use my Twitter more than I use my Instagram, that's why I put it there rather than... rather than my Insta. I was gonna ask you what you said. Yeah, please put it on the Discord. Either in art or in the Film Tuesday, whichever. I usually post it in the art channel whenever I'm done. Art it is. One moment. Yes. Because then I keep the Film Tuesday one for the polls. Posted, let me go see. Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell that you made this, honestly. That's really cool, though. Oh, I love that. That's really cute. Very Doremi magical girl. That is so fucking cute. Wait, can I? I'll show it on stream. Wait. I have suffered. He did a little. I love that you did a little text over it. A little thought experiment about it. It is about suffering. I agree on that point. Give me a second. Close window. It is fucking adorable. I love it. I have like it's a shame that I don't think I've shown that many of them on here, but I do draw chibis from time to time, and I have been known to draw chibis within my life, so I can't put it as like an anti-art style. So yes, here is the one Ziki did. Look at this. That's so cute. Gotta write a little blurb, as you should. Look at that, that's fucking adorable. I love this. That's so good as well. Love that. I could see like a small business put this on like their page. I've seen so many like cute ass small businesses. Never went past the 50% brightness. Yeah. I'm looking at this dull grey thing and I'm like, yeah. I like it so far, don't get me wrong. I'm just missing the color. I miss the color so much. I'm going to try to color it with like the color layers, but we'll see how it goes. I'm glad to retreat from the pastel world again. Yeah. That's very valid. It's kind of funny how we both use very bright color palettes and we went totally opposite ways when it comes to what should I do color-wise. I went like black and white and you went pastels. Okay. Let's try the color. Let's see how it works. The answer is badly. Sure. Okay. Put the layer in. Color. Okay. Now to adjust. I had to contract my black line out from somehow, true. Okay. I feel like whatever color I'm choosing, it doesn't change much about the color of that specific color. Like, no. Ah. Okay, I'll stay pink. A weird pink, but still pink. Here we go. Well, that doesn't change much of the color, does it? The issue I think with this technique and myself is that you really have to have like perfect values when you do that, and I like to work my values within the colors. Like, I think most of my work, or at least I would hope so, because I don't really check, whenever you put them then in black and white, from the color to black and white, the values are fine. The values are good, but working from black and white values to color, I'm like, don't be alarmed, you're in my hands now. What? What do you mean about that? I'm worried. Taking you to the kitchen to cook dinner. Oh, okay. Hello, Sunny. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Ah, that's yellow. Yes, better. That's actually the right color. Doing anti-arstyle and I am suffering. This is the best I've done so far. This is like the best result we've had so far. The other tries are something. You're right. Nice. What the hell? I just said, do not be alarmed. Shake my head. Yes, but Bestie, I know you. I am always alarmed. I could list many reasons to be alarmed. You sneaky fucker. Ugh. Go. You're feeling. You should probably model when I'm feeling lazy. That's valid. I see. Things have been happening here. The grandma I don't mind, the motorcycle I like. We don't talk about him. We do not talk about him. They're fine. They look okay. Do anti-arstyle with us, Sunny, is awful. It definitely is something. The only positive thing I have about it right now is that this past few weeks, this is the quickest I've finished a sketchbook page in weeks. I should probably keep it bigger. Over there. Yeah, I should keep you here. You're fine. It's okay, I don't want to hate the process more than I already do. So this fine line plus black and white, let's call it layer, go, plus line details. There you go. I joined in the Discord. Oh, thank you, Cosmo. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, maybe shit, you'll process more after the exercise. I'm good. Maybe another day when I'm not working. Yeah, honestly, that's very valid. I'm sending you strength for the modeling, because... Ugh. I feel like he really is just looking like an Albator character or something like that. Like really 90s anime, which is very funny to me. Okay. Here we go. Okay. have a crazy idea for art style. You don't usually do color and line art on the same layer. The thing is, I sometimes do. For this specific thing, yeah, because it's like just easier, but the way I usually work, and let me see, do I have anything to show this? I usually merge them afterwards, so either I'll paint over my line art, my sketch, and I just don't do a line art. Do I have an example of this? Wait, give me a second. So like, I am people's nightmare because I just paint over my fucking line art constantly. Where is it? Here. Do I have something that's not anyone's spoiler? This. Is it a good example? Yes, this is a great example actually. Here we go. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, see this? Okay. This is the original picture. This is the render. I paint over the sketch. Like, I do the color and stuff under it, and then I go by over. The current big one is merged. Nice. I probably have done it too in emergency cases. It's on a different layer. Like, and all of this is all like, I repaint fully over the entire sketch. That's how I render most of my things. That's how I kind of make lineless line stuff. That's just how I render. I really like rendering. Like, oops, that's not what I wanted to show. Here we go. That's not my spoiler image. That's how I do most of the time now. You did that on your last drawing? Nice. So honestly, the only reason I usually use line art is either for commissions or if I have a very specific render in mind, but usually if not, I do that. It's like a painting jump scare. Be careful at any time. I can just... Be careful. Be wary. She's watching. I have to say though, the calendar really did make this process easier for me because I don't feel the need to draw any animals because I have done so many for that fucking calendar. What do I have? This I've done. This I've done. This I haven't done, but oh, I can do that. I can do this. Yes. That I've done. That I've done. That I've done. Okay. Haven't seen this on Discord. Is that one? You mean the one I showed? Yeah, that's an older one, that's why. Oh yeah, the Zeke one. Yes. He posted on Discord. Sorry, it took me a second. Hopla. God, this page is so grey. It makes me a bit sad. It's hard. I have a kind of a thing in mind where I'm like, oh, I don't really draw like that, but also I don't have an example. And also I sometimes do, so I'm like, oh wait. I should do, okay. Let's go. Let's do hyperrealism. I mean, I won't do full hyperrealism because I just do not know how to do it. But I'll do a realistic self-portrait because I don't... It's technically not the most out of my art style thing because I do realism from times to times. I just don't do it as much. And I have a little mirror with me so I can do it. It's fine. Do a cake because you don't have time to do it. Yeah, also I don't have time. Do a cake, but once I take hour to do realism. Yeah. if I go slow, but I don't go slow, so it's fine. Also, I'm not going to do like full like hyper realism, so it's fine. Also, no, I won't do a cake. Because I do want to do a full foods page, so the cake would be in that. I'm not going to start like this. Why am I doing this? Okay, give me a second. Here we go. What's my favorite? Sigh, I will start modeling this thing. Wish me luck. I will wish you luck. What's your favorite food? It's kind of hard because there's lots of foods I really like, but I'd say probably it's between tteokbokki and God, that's actually really hard. I really like tteokbokki though. But like, I really like Korean food. I really like Japanese food. So, but it would usually be, I prefer like a dish that has like a bunch of side dishes, that has like a bunch of little things you can eat, like banchons and stuff for Korean cuisine. So like it would be a thing that has like lots of little things that I can like eat in between stuff. I really like dumplings. Probably dumplings would be very high on that list. My favorite French food, like an iconic French dish. The thing is, I don't like cheese and I don't eat meat, and most French stuff have that. But if you count like dessert as a thing as well, my favorite thing is something we call religieuse, which is, it's 2 choux pastries, and the choux pastries are both filled with chocolate pâtissière cream and has a little like chocolate glaze on top. And there's a little one and there's a big one, and they are linked by chantilly cream in between, and you put the little one on the big one. That I really like. But as like for savory food, I don't really have a savory French dish that I'm like, oh, that's my favorite thing, kind of thing. At least I used to do when I ate fish and when I ate meat, I had a bunch of them, but now that I don't really have a favorite thing. I used to work at a French restaurant. I have no idea what we served. Colin, send me all the cheese you don't eat. I mean, whenever you're coming here, you can get a bunch of it. You just have to eat it before you leave, but no. Because they had me on desserts. Ah, that makes sense. Do you remember any of the desserts? Do you have any like that you liked or something? I don't know if you ate there, but I'm guessing maybe you had some for like, you know, food. We did profiteroles the most. Profiteroles are good though. It's a classic. French restaurants, you always have a profiterole. It's a crowd pleaser. Kids love it. Yeah, all of the savory dishes that I really like are stuff that I can't eat anymore from French cuisine. We did profiterole the most. It was tiny and too expensive. Yeah, I bet. A good like profiterole platter, you need a lot of them in there. I haven't had profiterole in fucking years, so because like if I go to, I don't go to restaurants often, but if I go, I'm not going to get that as a dessert. So, and also usually I don't go to places that would have it as a dessert. So. Self-portrait already looks good. Thank you. I have done a lot of self-portraits in my days, and I have done a lot of portraits in general in my days, so it goes a bit faster. God, I love this brush. I'm calling it, this is going to be my new favorite sketching brush, honestly. I love this. Like the hair part? Thank you. I grew it myself. But yeah. Bit closer to here. Glasses are always a good indicator, but they always mess me up as well, because like, ugh. Fuck this. I had considered getting glasses like that too, but ended up with a different ones. Honestly, when I got those glasses, I like thought I was going to get another pair. Oh, I fucked up. Okay, I thought I was going to get another pair, but the thing was, I tried them as a joke thing, because I was like, oh, they're kind of like weird 80s glasses. Because it was before they boomed. Now everyone has glasses like this, but it was before they boomed. Before they got popular again, and I was like, I don't know about this. Because it was like the cheap kind of glasses case and stuff. I was like, let's try this for like a loft, right? And I put them on and I'm like, actually, they look really cute. Fuck. So I got them. Oh, okay. This was too slow. I just haven't made my face white now. Okay. The glasses do need to be white. Yeah, I need to make everything whiter. Go, so there's a little bit wider. This go a little bit more to this part. And then they become longer. Amazing. I was overweight, but them I never wasn't. So. And then they suit me. Well, confidence works a big part, I think. Anything that you want to wear or whatever. If you wear them like because you like it and you like how it looks on you, that's fine. Confidence will do the work for you. I kind of wish I didn't have such a shitty eyesight though, because it is quite annoying. But you know. Like, I'm at a point where I'm like, do I even need to think about potentially getting like a car or whatever when I don't know if legally I should be allowed to drive, honestly, with the eyesight I have. So got them prescribed. Nice. Minor prescription too, obviously, but yeah. You can drive with glasses. Yes, but if you have eyesight that's too bad, even with glasses and stuff, then you're not allowed to drive legally. If you're like kind of seen as legally blind or whatever. Which I don't think I'm to that level, but I really don't have a great eyesight, so after a certain like level of bad eyesight, you're not allowed to drive because you're a danger to society. Basically, you'd be a danger on the road. That's what I meant. Like, I've seen people that legally aren't allowed to drive because of how bad their eyesight is. Like, every day they're fine because they have their glasses, but it would be too dangerous for them to actually drive. It's funny because I have bad eyesight on one eye and good on the other one, which is why I always can get away with not wearing glasses. That's nice. I have one eye that's a lot worse than the other, but both kind of need them, so. Okay, that's way too low. Haven't made my face long enough. That's better. And much like this guy. That's the mood. Cacao. Never seen anyone that's like me, no pun intended. I think I've seen people that have like only one eye that's bad. I know that one of my eyes is like a lot worse than the other, but both would need glasses, I think, overall. But you can tell because of the like thickness of the lenses. Because one of my lens is like really fucking thick and the other one is just fine. But it's like thick to the point where I have to re-screw in my lenses, my glasses from time to time. Never realized how cartoony your face features are until you do it yourself, honestly. Like, at least it's easy to draw me. Any face feature, any and all face feature, you just hit pronounce and you just do that. I cannot get my own face right because it's just like I feel my features are too generic, so I just look like a random person on mail. Oh, that's valid. I just like Big eyes, yes. Big lips, yes. Big nose, yes. Also, I have a hard time recognizing myself ever. Like, I know what I look like, but I have a hard time recognizing. Like, if I look at myself in the mirror, I don't have the instinct of like, oh, that's me. I just have the instinct of, I know that's me because I know what I look like, but I'm not going to recognize myself kind of thing. So I spent a lot of time just looking at myself. So I feel like it helps with that kind of exercise. And that's why I'm doing myself and not taking random portraits. Relatable. Nice, nice. Like, it's like, because I'm so used now to having glasses and shit, and like, I mostly see myself with glasses. When it's to the point where, like, when I don't wear glasses, I have an extra hard time recognizing myself. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Okay, here we go. No. That's a bit too high compared to the other one. Yeah, much better. I also had to draw myself a bunch of times for a bunch of different projects and stuff, so it helps. That happens with everyone. Depends. Not like the amount of people, like that's a trans experience, but like the amount of people I've heard be like, oh, I finally looked in the mirror and was like, this is me. I don't have that. Kind of thing. It's not face blindness either, because I recognize other people. It's just like self-disassociation. It helps for auto-portraits, so... The one thing with having dark eyes is like, how big is the fuck is my pupil? Where are you and what are you doing within my eye? What are you doing? Yeah, I will add color to this in a minute. I'm just trying to get most features kind of right before I do that. Because I'm going to render it afterwards. Yeah, just try this in Okay. There you go. Let's see if I do my eyelashes. And my beard I'll do with color. There you go. Okay. That's okay-ish. What should I use for the brush for that? I could do that. Are you adding? You can add. You can send. Hyperrealism. Each eyelash gets shaded and rendered and bounce right on the eyelash. No, you can put your art in the art thing on the Discord. There's an art channel here. That's the word I was looking for. Channel. You can put your art on there. We'll see how this goes, and if not, I'll just put the color underneath, you know, but... Because of the way the lighting is, there's a lot of blue light right now in my room, so I'm like, ah! Using a reference or by memory? I have a mirror on my desk, so I'm looking at myself in the mirror as I'm doing this. Not that much. But maybe that's better. So that's why also stuff move a little bit as I do this. My face moves. God, I hate drawing eyelashes. I hate drawing eyelashes in general and stuff because dysphoria. Why is it starting to look like something Tiki would draw, weirdly enough? In the rendering of it. love that, like, when I did my lookup stuff for this, I was like, I could do this and this or this, but I won't because it will take too much time. But like, that would be the entire fucking thing. But then I do something like this and I'm like, no, that's fine. Actually, that's pretty fine. I don't see the problem, I don't see the issue. Shake my head. If I'm not going too slow, it's fine. I'm going at a steady pace. Technically, like, with the amount of art I've done for this fucking page already, I'm early almost, I think, probably. Oh, I should do the skin on there before I do that. The idea of having realism only through the glasses would be so cool. So, you're really trying to like give me an out here. I know why you are doing this. You are doing this to extend the stream into infinity in order to make me do a lot. Oh my god, yeah. You say that we are 30 minutes before the end of the usual end of stream, which is going to go run over, like I've had with the rest of these streams. I've been running over for a lot of these streams. Sorry that I enjoy doing art, I guess, and that I want to make something nice for the sketchbook that I'm doing for this project for everyone here. Imagine if I drew slow. I'd take like 2 streams for each fucking artwork. You don't like this? You don't like seeing me render? No one forces you to watch me. I like this? Yeah. Then don't fucking complain. You're getting free content, bozo. You said not working on the artwork. Yeah, exactly. Please don't. I'd feel very insulted if you did so. You can work on other shit. I'm sure you have other stuff. Ooh, sorry, I booped the mic. I'm sure you have other stuff you can work on. God, I really want to blow my nose. Prendre son mal en patience, comme on dit. I don't usually have whips. Then just do something else, I don't know. You can draw around the light one more time. Blow my nose. Now it's not going to be the same color. Any fucking more. You could draw rain. It's been a while. Nope. Yep. Yeah, better. Okay, that's the color I wanted. And I want to change the vision. That's not a vision. That's a false herald. God, I had a very funny but also very out of pocket thing I wanted to say just now. And I'm like, ugh. Do I say that? You wanna know? Well, we'll see if you do. The good thing about the mirror method is that none of y'all will know how correct or incorrect this is to the actual thing that's happening right now in my mirror. Yeah, me, I can't. I'm looking at the mirror. And also, I'm thinking of doing the joke. I'm pondering. Let me ponder. I feel like it's fine. I don't think there's any of them in chat, but you never know. What do you mean? I can't looking at the mirror. Well, right now, I'm like in a position and like my eyes are in between staring at the mirror and staring at my iPad. If I take my phone, I will move and I will have to find the position again, and that's going to be annoying. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Well, at this point, why not? Wait, I need to remember my joke now that I decided I wanted to do it. said it's a false herald. I think the joke was just going to be don't be like Mormons. I think that was all it was going to be, but I could be wrong. I was like, am I going to make fun of Mormons? I probably should. Crazy longer gap between fingers. Yeah, I was trying to remember. That's not bad at all. Yeah, but they can be annoying. I mean, do they even... Oh no, that's not... The Amish are the one that don't have the internet, not the Mormons. Same bullshit. But yeah. That's crazy. Cancelled, wow. What will I ever do if the Mormons cancel me? Like, from a European standpoint, making fun of Mormons is like nothing. From a North America standpoint, from a US standpoint even, it's a lot more. They're fucking everywhere. Actually, it's the Church of Latter-day Saints or something? Ugh. I mean, it's not like I care. You'd be in so much trouble that ever leave your community. That ever leave. You say you'd ever leave such communities. That's true. I mean, to be fair, I have met Mormons in the past that like were on their like pilgrimage or whatever bullshit. They weren't mean or anything. It was just very funny to see them there, and I was like, well, this is a thing, right? Did you know that they send them to France because, like, as like one of the ultimate tests, because it's such a fucking hard country to try and go and be a religious, like, whatever in. So, like, if you survive this, you survive anything. Because we don't give a single fuck. Like, we are a religious country. Like, don't get me wrong. The French are, yeah, alt-right, all that, but like, we don't like when people tell us what religion we should choose. So, yeah. Because don't think this well if you're lucky. We don't have many of them, but we have a few. Like, they're usually just because they send them for the pilgrimages and shit, honestly. But yeah, I saw two of them on my way back from groceries one time, and they asked me a few questions and stuff, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I realized what it was for, and I was like, oh, this is fucking funny. And I was like, sorry, yeah, no, I'm not going to adhere to your to your shit, so sorry. Bye-bye. See you never. They were nice, so I didn't really mind. Doing something with the mind of like, well, whatever, it's not really what I do anyway, so it doesn't really matter what the outcome will look like, is so fucking freeing. It's not that I don't care what this will look like in the end, it's just that I'm like, if it doesn't look good, it's fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm just kind of vibing. I feel like already when your religion is mostly known in one country and like considered a religion only in your country, you should ask yourself questions because they already have an issue with like advertising themselves. And do you want to associate yourself with people that can't fucking do an ad properly? When in front of it, you literally have people who are begging others not to join, and people are still trying to join it, so, you know. I feel like you should ask yourself questions. But Colin, you meant to not ask questions. Yeah. True. But I feel like all of my full heritage asks questions all the time, so I should continue. Most of my time is spent asking myself questions, so you know. Look how far it's gotten me. Blasphemous, no questions ever. True. We did have like our religion classes in middle school were pretty much just debate classes. I don't think they answered many questions, but I did get to see the local host girl almost have a heart attack over my view on abortion as like a 12-year-old. So I think that was worth it. And I still to this day can tell like the French prayer. There were two of them that we said each time. They're amazing to this day because I heard them so many fucking times. Thankfully they didn't force us to go to church though. So. We went to the chapel like only a few times. And all of the like actual prayers we weren't forced to do. Like the only like forced religious activity except for the religion classes was when we went on a road trip to Italy and the Vatican. Which the Vatican shouldn't have been on our itinerary, but it was weirdly enough. Because we went for Latin class. I don't think ancient Rome is like as the Pope, but yeah. Something that will explain to me how Latin was spoken, you know. Fucking hated Latin class. Did school not have a chapel? Yes, it did, but it wasn't very big. It was a very small one. It was a school that was like in the middle of the city. It was an old pastoral thing. Like we had the middle school was an old sisters convent, and the high school was an old bigger thing. I forgot the name, but yeah. So the like we could only be like one class at a time at the chapel. And also since I feel like a lot of religious kids that just were not Christian were in that school, they maybe felt like they shouldn't do that. But we did like a few religious activities through the year though. Like we had like twice a year like a thing where you could like donate the money for your lunch to help people in need. Usually it was like little kids in Africa kind of thing. And so like it was like in the name of a religious thing. So it was for religious occasions and stuff. And then we'd eat like just a bowl of rice for lunch that day, or half a baguette and like an apple. And the money that our actual lunch would have been was like donated to that. Or there was like a few like religious like elements of like Catholicism that happened during those years where like I'd be kind of alone in my class because people were all at that thing and I didn't go because I'm not religious. And so you're just kind of standing there in class and the teacher's kind of like, yeah, you're kind of like one of my only students today, so the fuck do we do? I don't remember what the fuck we did, but I know that happened once during my quatrième, which is second to last year of middle school. But the chapel wasn't very big. They had like a bigger one, I think, somewhere else, but it was like too far to like bring everyone for anything. So, and then they would like give you pamphlets to go see, to go like pray and stuff for some specific events, but you weren't forced to, like for the Christmas prayers and stuff. But you weren't forced to go, thankfully. Because I think like one of the first thing my dad asks about before like enlisting me there, because he isn't religious, my mom's not religious either, so it was, you know, like kind of the thing. They were like, hey, is like religion very pushed in here, because like we're not a religious family or whatever, and they were like, no, it's fine. And also they were kind of right about that. Sorry, there was only like one teacher in the entire school that was a sister, and I never got her in my class, but she taught math apparently. That's all I know about her. I got in trouble for a couple of times before I didn't want to go to mass. My mom had to fight them on it. Ugh. Glad she did, because like that's fucked. Yeah, I got lucky, honestly. I got like, it was still like Catholic school, so it still wasn't fun, you know, but I got like the good chunk compared to a lot of other people. Like honestly, when I see how they're trying to very much like make uniforms and stuff back in France, it's such bullshit. And how they treat like kids just wearing normal ass clothes, I realized that like how I was dressed in those years, I never fucking got reprimanded for anything. I never got asked to change or anything. And now if I was in a fucking normal, not even a religious, just a normal fucking middle or high school, they might ask me to change if I was wearing the stuff I used to be wearing at that time. And that's wild, because of how much like more far right. So what, let's continue. It affected your grades, that's wild. What the fuck? Our religious classes were not like graded in any way. You still had to go, but like you weren't graded, you just did like worksheets. And it's like, it was either like parents or like family of students that were doing the religious classes, or the pastoral. I got the pastoral 2 years and I got like parents 1 year, which apparently I got lucky on, because the parents for like some of the other years were very strict and horrible. And the one time I had a parent who was like the grandpa of an old student that wasn't there anymore. And like, he would make us do the exact same worksheets again and again and again. It was bad. Like, he'd be like, oh, let's do the worksheet. And we'd be like, we've done this worksheet before. It's like, let's redo the worksheet. And we'd be like, we have redone the worksheet before. It was like, I don't care, let's do it again. It's like, what do you expect to happen? Like, Clearly, like, Grandpa was trying to have a hobby. For some reason, I don't know why the pastoral really fucking liked me. It was always a little bit weird. Like, nothing happened, of course, but like, it's like, why did you grow attached to the very obviously queer, weird kid that's not religious? Like, I think she thought she could convert me or some shit. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I remember the last the last day of class, like, around the last days of class, she went around, like, every single class to be like, hey, I'll see you next year for your confirmations and stuff. I haven't gotten baptized. I haven't done any of, like, the religious anything. So even if I was in the high school that was, like, linked to that middle school, I would not have been able to do that because I literally don't have the requirements. But yeah, whatever. And, like, she went to be like, oh yeah, remember, whatever. And I wasn't going, like, it was acted. I already knew I was not going to the high school that was linked to that middle school. I was going to another high school because I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And she was like, she looked at me, specifically me, in the eye, and she went, I'll see you all next year. And I was like, why? Like, what the fuck? Why are you staring at me? What's happening right now? Like, I'll see you all for your confirmations next year. And I was like, mentally, I was like, you know, I don't even have my baptism. Why are you staring at me? Why are you acting like it's obviously something I'm going to do next year? Never saw that woman again. I'd say hope she's doing well, but I really don't care, honestly, that much. But, like, if she did anything shitty, I don't remember it, honestly, so I got lucky. I remember the peer pressure in primary school to get the confirmation. Never did though, haha. Yeah, I bet. I never really understood the order of shit, because, like... Also, maybe some stuff I'm mistranslating, because, you know... And, like, maybe, like, the... Yeah. But yeah, even when we went to Rome and stuff, I didn't, like, you could, like, get up to go get, like, fed by the priest with, like, the little wafers and stuff. I didn't go because I was like, I don't feel like that's my place to do this as someone who really doesn't care about religion. But the churches were nice. It was fun to hear it in, like, Latin and stuff. Ate the shit was anyway. I only wanted to get it because the father at mass would say you can only eat the paper wafer if you get the confirmation. I wanted the promised wafer. Yeah, that's valid. Honestly, I like that kind of, like, food as well, so... But I'm kind of glad I didn't go when we were in the Vatican and shit, because, like, you had two priests and one was just giving it to you and you eat it, and the other one was, like, putting it in your mouth, and I was like, okay. And I know it's normal, but also, no, don't fucking do that, please. What the fuck? Like, putting it on your tongue and stuff. It's like, I've never seen you before, don't touch me. I was just too good a kid, too afraid of consequences. I'm a bit of a criminal. It's a wafer, you'll be fine. Honestly, like... If I had been more peer pressured, I probably would have done that kind of stuff too. But yeah, I was friends with a few kids that also weren't religious and stuff, so it helped. Because like even if they did the thing, they were like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to go, and I was like, oh, I don't have to, haha. The cheek area is a lot harder to like paint because it feels like it's like more homogeneous or color, so it's kind of harder to, you know, do those splotches everywhere, I think. Ooh, I don't know if you've told me about the latest Karen. You told me about Karen the other day, but if you have gotten a new one, feel free to. The last one you told us about was the one with God, sorry. The one that was like, you sent it to me a month ago, but I still haven't gotten it. Stuff. to her 4 months ago. It's crazy. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay. In any case, I'm waiting for her to yell at me because he won't be able to give her a full refund. Gods. People have really no manners. So shitty. So the shipping company said the period for the insurance claim is up because it's been longer than 120 days since it got shipped or something. Yeah, they usually have stuff like that. And we are not going to cover that because we did our part. So yeah, exactly. Like, it's helpful that she hasn't like reached out for before. Like, if you get something online, you see there's issues like that, you have to reach out early. You gotta make sure you get a refund. So. Exactly. Yeah, like at some point you can't blame people for not taking care of what you buy on the internet. So I'm just waiting to be yelled at. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It's okay, yeah. It shouldn't be. I'm waiting for you to finish so I can see the full page. I'm sure it looks cool, even if it's not your style. Oh, thank you. It's sweet. I have failures and I have things I'm like, oh, it's fine. But yeah, so far it looks like this. So I still need to put something here. And maybe something here. I don't know yet. Oh, the bag is sick. I get you though. I hate doing those. It looks great so far. Thank you. You're very sweet. I was like, I need to draw something that's like, I never draw that, and I was like, yeah, vehicles. Legs are really hard to draw. I wish I could draw them because they're so cool, but legs are really hard to draw. Thankfully, I was saying that earlier, and thankfully, because I did, like, before I did the digital sketchbook thing for like the Tuesdays, I did a calendar for 2025, and like I did so many animals for the calendar, so many drawings of animals, and like so many backgrounds as well. And I was like, usually those two things would be very much in like my I don't usually draw them, let's do them for that page list. But thanks to that calendar, I was like, well, I technically have done a lot of them recently, so not on that list anymore. I don't have to do them. not even going to replace. I'm not going to ask why, I'm not going to comment on it. That's fine, just finding it a trust versus sort of process. No, Nan, no, Nan, you don't need to. I know what it is, and you don't want to, believe me. It only makes you sadder. The artwork. Yeah. To give you an idea, Nan, this artwork and just a scent of the sketch in the group chat has caused Helen to tell Ticket to never contact her in DMs again, and that he's not allowed to DM her anymore. Yeah, but that doesn't make it better, and I don't think the fact that there's latex involved is going to help your case, bestie. I think it just makes it worse. You're saying all these things that just makes me more curious. There's an actor, not the job, the just fact, in his obsessions life that he has never drawn before. Now he has. And he might start watching reality TV soon if we continue at that rate of obsession. Let's just say. He said the same about getting obsessed with Timothy though. So, you know. As long as you don't start buying from them, you know, at least that'd be a win. No, you're not associating with them, you're just, drawing fan art. With latex involved. Never too late to delete it. too bad. I should put it next to it rather though. There we go. Okay. Hopla. Oof, okay. I need to find something to put here, something to put here. Well, the two of you free if I got the real one. Because I wanted to see what it would look like blended. So I blended all of them on this one. Because that is very anti my art style to blend everything. Like this is much more how I would do something than this. So I was like, let's see what it looks like on this one. Yeah, exactly. The fam highlight gave me immediately followed vibes. That's because you're a nerd. To most people, that would just be a thumbs up. Now it's a hand since it takes 20 years to send a message. Yeah. Wow. That watch just drew fast. Add something there, or should I just leave it please? I might kind of cheat and just do that up. The contrast of the cartoon. Wait, apply. Here we go. The contrast of the cartoon boy on top in realistic mode is funny for me. Also like that, like, thank you. Yeah, this is kind of funny. I was like, I should do something that's a bit like cartoony something somewhere. So that's where it ended. Yeah, I think that's where this page is going to end. I'm very tired. And also I don't have, like, the only other ideas I have to fill in are stuff that would take way too much space for it to fit, so. It's going to be it done for today. So Evans are judging my choices. Thank you, Sunny. No, don't say that. Don't worry, I'll think about meme. We got a grandma done in Lesotho. I tried to do something with only the like very brush. We don't talk about the camera on the background. Cartoon. I did a bike. I did quote unquote hyper-realism, and then I did a mix of 20,000 things, and then ended up in this, which I like, but it's weird. And then like, yes, texture. And I also blended it all to see how it would work. Thank you. The grandma's not too bad, I agree. The grandma's good. The cartoon was super cute, I like it. Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's very cute. So, tomorrow we have Wilmot's Warehouse, which is a chill puzzle game. That's like a chill, kind of like a little to the left in the energy of it and everything. So I'm excited to play that. We have off on Thursday, of course. Art time on Friday, which, like I said, I'm probably going to boot up Clip Studio or something on my computer and try to get back into drawing with a tablet that's on my iPad for getting back used to like different stuff sakes more than anything. I'm sure you have a reason to that, I just want to. Sorry, we're starting Abduction on Saturday and then co-working on Sunday. The grammar turned out very good. And the rest of you, thank you, Nan, that's very sweet. I'm going to send all of this on the Discord as I always do. Now it's time to do the poll for next week's Oh, that's really cute. Okay, give me a second. Let me respond to that. Hopla. Here we go. So the poll for next week. Tuesday. Hop. Créer un sondage. So. Oops, sorry. What theme for next week's sketchbook page spread? Okay. I'm going to put Arcane at the first option. I'm going to put okay, I'm going to put Ghibli as the second option. Hard hitters. I'm going to put Zelda at the third option. And I'm going to put like The Legend of Zelda up. And I'm going to put Love and Deep Space as the last option. Okay, Arcane, Ghibli, Legend of Zelda, or Love and Deep Space. I'm going to put a week, and it's up. Good luck to all. It is voting time indeed. But yes, this will be the poll for next week. Have fun choosing. When do you mean you have to choose between Arcane, Zelda, and Ghibli? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is I had to make it hard, because if you have Arcane, Zelda, or Ghibli, or even Love in This Space Affair, in any of the other polls they would win, so I have to put them together. So yeah. Also all like different mediums, so it's like good for theme for next week. Have fun. Have fun voting. But yes, I'll be going now. Thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for hanging out. Hope I'll see you tomorrow for Wilmot's Warehouse, because I think it's going to be really nice and chill. And I'll be going now. Have fun choosing your vote. Bye bye.